this is going to be our 3 primary brake check. I'm showing you just the dashboard and the numbers you need to look at in order to pass your DMV test for a CDL in California. First, we're going to make sure we have enough air in the system and wait for our governor to kick out. I'm going to press on my brake just a little bit. You'll notice that the air gauge is lowering. This is your primary and this is your secondary. I'm going to raise my RPMs up to about 1,000, 1,500, between that. And you notice that my air pressure is now rising. I'm going to wait for my air pressure to kick out, or my governor to kick out. Once it's done, I'll be prepared to move on to my next test. There, my governor kicked out. I'm about 127. I want to be specific, so I'll mention to the examiner I'm at 127 PSI. Now, before I move on, I'm going to place my vehicle in a low gear that's going to act as a temporary brake. So right now, I'm going to push in my clutch all the way, going to press and my splitter down on my gear shifter and move it into a low gear. Then I'm going to turn off my key. My key is now off. I've released my clutch and I'm going to turn my key to the auxiliary mode, and I'm going to press in my parking brake and my trailer brake. Now, before I move on, I'm going to explain that I'm going to perform the applied air leak test to the examiner. With this specific test, I do not want to lose more than 4 PSI with this combination of vehicle, meaning a tractor and a trailer. I do not want to lose more than 4 PSI in 1 minute. I'm now going to apply pressure to my brake, and you'll notice that the primary air gauge will drop slightly. I'm going to wait for it to stabilize. I'm at 106, and my minute starts now. And just for time, let's say that our minute's up. I'm still at 106. I lost no air. It was a successful test. I'm going to release my brake. Now I'm going to move on to my low air warning test. I should hear an alarm and see a buzzer between or before my air pressure reaches 55 PSI. I'm going to begin fanning my brakes like this and holding the steering wheel. I now hear the alarm. I'm at 60 PSI. It's a successful test. It came on before 55. Now for my next test is my pop-out test. My red and my yellow buttons, my trailer and my parking brake, my tractor, should both pop out between 20 and 45 PSI. I'm now going to fan my brakes. And I'm going to watch my red and my yellow parking brakes and wait for them to pop out. They popped out at 25 PSI. Successful test. Again, that's between 20 and 45.